Hi, you guys. Sorry, I was gonna come on earlier, but the baby literally woke up. He ended up waking up, and I was like, no. But okay, I think this is gonna look cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do a makeup look, but I'm gonna do what I did last time and just prep my face and then get off and do it so I could do a video. But I figured I would come on here because then I get to spend some time with you guys. Hi, Anne. I was gonna take my shirt off, but I honestly don't know if I should do that. I wish, let me look for something real fast. What I really wish I could find is my brush cleaner, because I need that. I gotta use it. And I know it fell somewhere, but I just don't know where it fell. So I can find it. Oh man, I forgot. I have to I need a message. Foxy Bay. I forgot to I saw I got a message from her today and I forgot that I need a message her back. Oh, there it is. Yay! I found it. I got my scissors. That makes me very happy because I need this. I use this to clean my brushes when I'm changing colors and stuff. So I can't change colors if... Is this my colorful? Oh, I didn't even show you guys. Look at what my mom got from At Home in Santa Fe. I guess in Santa Fe. I didn't even know Santa Fe had a At Home in Santa Fe. Anyways, my mom got this for me like after the holidays. I guess it was on sale. Like, you know how they have a big old discount. And since she knows that my whole main theme for Christmas is Candyland, bro, this is a $50 garland for the door. No, not not a garland. What is it for the door? Look at how cute. How cute is that? It's literally Candyland themed. It's so pretty. It's like all my favorite colors. It's so adorable. She said that this was literally the last one they had. And it's originally $65. And you're not even gonna believe it. She got it for 13 bucks. Is that not cute? So she brought it to me this last weekend that she came when me and Michael went out for to celebrate Valentine's. She brought it for me and I just didn't have I haven't had a chance to go and put it away. So yeah, so let's fill this up really fast. I don't know. Do you guys think I should wreath, right? Do you guys think? Oh my god, I'm spilling it because the hole is not right. This brush cleaner is literally the best. Literally the best. I buy this big old bottle because this bottle will last up to a year or even longer. Like literally, I'm not even lying. Like it is so amazing. I love it so much. It is a professional brush cleaner. I just use this because then I can like, you know, spray it. It's like alcohol. So it's basically a disinfectant and a brush cleaner and it's rinse free. So this big bottle runs me around 50 bucks, 45, 50 bucks. But I like it because I don't wash my brushes in like soap dish soap or any kind of soap, because that's how you mess up your brushes. Plus, if you dip the entire brush in water, when the water goes inside of the silver part, it makes the glue not sticky anymore. So then all the bristles fall out. So you ruin your brushes. But then again, if you're not, you just imagine if that's the way you clean your brushes all the time, and you know you can't dip this brush in water all the way, because if it goes inside here, the glue will mess up. It won't be sticky anymore, and all of this will fall out. So imagine how dirty it is on the tip, like literally the top right here, because there's no way possible that you could put this down in the water where it doesn't go, you know what I mean? You're not going to get it all the way against the rim of that and not let the water go inside, right? So just imagine how dirty your brushes really are in there, because that's the way you do it. Like, that's so disgusting. So the way I do it with my brush cleaner, since it's a professional brush cleaner, and you spray it, and it literally, you get yourself a towel for, like, I use this one for my makeup. So you get this, spray it, right? See how it has the green on it? Spray it. But you're spraying it all over. You're not just dipping the tip of it. And then you get a towel. See, you could see the green. And you very carefully, not all rough, go back and forth, side to side. So by doing that, it's basically moving the bristles, like hair, basically. It's kind of spreading it, and it's moving it. So you're going in and out, sides and the inside. You're going all over. So you're really actually cleaning your brushes 100%. And what I love about it the most is that you don't rinse these. And it does disinfect. It's literally a rinse-free. It's wet at first when you spray it, but once you start wiping it like this, it dries like alcohol. Is that not the coolest? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Queenie. So that stuff, you guys, I get it from Walmart online, or you could go to the actual website and buy it from them. But that big bottle, if you don't do makeup, like, let's say like me, when I used to do makeup looks every day, all day, if you're not doing that and you just do regular makeup on the daily or once in a great while, it's gonna last you for a long time. I mean, when I was doing makeup looks on the daily, those bottles would last me over a year. So imagine you guys that don't do makeup all the time, just once in a while, it's gonna last you even longer. And they have different sizes, of course. I just rather get the big one right away. I feel like by getting the big one, I just save time and money. So let's see, let me put this up here. My makeup room is such a mess, man. Like, I need my Michael to come and pull one of these drawers out because something fell behind and I can't get it out. I can't get it out. But yeah, if you guys want it, let me know. I bought it at Walmart. So you know how Walmart.com sells third-party stuff? So that's how I got it there. But you could find it on eBay. I mean, Amazon. You can find it at Amazon, Walmart, or you could go to the actual store, which is called, the website, which is Cinema Secret. And if you guys didn't know, this is actually the stuff that they use at barbershops and hairstylists. They, if you ever see like those clear jars and their combs are inside of it and it has this blue thing, except theirs is lighter because I honestly want to see, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think they add a little water, like they dilute it a little bit. I don't suggest you do that because you want it to be 100% what it is, because the whole point is for it to disinfect your brushes. If you're a professional makeup artist and you're going to different doing different clients' makeup and stuff, I would definitely invest in that. Like, I'm not even lying. Look at my freaking look at that scar right there. Ziki. I got a new one from Ziki today or yesterday. And it seems like I'm getting more freckles on my face, dude. Like, what the hell? Do you see that? What's this going on here? I don't know. Okay, so let me put this on. Well, should I? It's because I don't want, if I don't put this on, even though I got the clips, since my hair's blonde, it will go to my hair, the foundation and stuff. But I'm excited that I started doing makeup with you guys again. Hey, beautiful sis. Hi. SJ? Do I call you that or your actual name, or is that your actual name? I just wanted to kind of hide the blonde, so that way when I add the foundation, it doesn't. So the reason why I'm doing my foundation is because I am going to do a video, so. Boy, Orlando, what the hell? Why would I change my shirt? Hi, Vivi. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm excited to do some makeup. So I have this palette, and I think I'm going to do... So do you guys remember that look that I did where I was wearing that Winnie the Pooh shirt that kind of reminded me of that 70s show? I don't know if you guys remember. It's like a Winnie the Pooh one. And that's probably the last time, like the first time in a very long time after having the baby, that I actually do my makeup, like besides regular eyeliner like I normally do. That one I did makeup, like I had brown eyeshadow on the outside, and then in the inner corner I had a bright mustard yellow, and it looked really cute. Let me see if I could show you a picture. I kind of want to do that look, but instead of doing the mustard color, I was thinking of doing like purple or blue. I think it'll look really cool. I might not even have one on Instagram, to be honest. Oh, my daughter, she's signed in on my stuff. Yeah, I don't think I posted one on here. Nope. Anyways, I think I want to do it like that too. You're welcome, you guys. If you want to take a screenshot of it, let me know, so that way I'll hold it up for you. You can call me Stephanie, like usual. Okay, because I'm like, wait, it says SJ. Would you like me to call you SJ? Or you need to do a 90s, a wet look? Can you send me pictures? I don't think I know what that is. I don't think, send me one because I want to see. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of this on. This stuff is amazing, you guys. I swear, man, my daughter's fucking lash clusters everywhere, all over my socks, all over I hate those things so much. I don't even know what made her start doing that. Like, probably TikTok, because TikTok be doing that shit, making kids do with all this, you know what I mean, like trends and stuff. No, did you message me on here? I didn't see if you did, to be honest. I didn't see. Is it for like the whole thing with the school? Dude, earlier when I left my last live, somebody commented, tummy tuck that face, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I kept thinking, like, why would they say that? Well, they weren't even talking about me, but I'm like, tummy tuck that face. Well, you know, tummy tuck, what that is, right? Like, when they literally cut a big piece of your skin and then they sew you back together. That's why your stomach looks very stretched out, right? That's what a tummy tuck is. It's not like lipo where they just remove fat, but a tummy tuck, they literally, let me show you just in case some of you don't know. A tummy tuck, what they do is, let's say this is all right here. Let's say my skin is very loose. So they would make a cut like this and then another cut on the bottom, but normally they do it lower around your hip area so it can hide with your jeans. So they cut like this, right? And then they remove all that skin out, And then now these pieces, they stretch it together and then they sew it. And then that's why a lot of girls, their belly buttons look a little different, because then they reattach the belly button in the new area. That is what a tummy tuck is, right? So I was like, why does this, like, what the fuck do they mean? Tummy tuck that face. That's what they were saying. Basically for this girl to go and cut her whole face off. Bro, that shit was hilarious. I was like, what do you even, what? That's so funny. Sorry. I was thinking about it. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. Did you send it on here though? Yeah, right? Because I mean, this is where we were talking about it. Oh my God, this is a mess. What the heck? That shit's hilarious, bro. Like, tummy tuck that fucking face. I wasn't, couldn't really get it. I guess I couldn't really, I didn't get what she was trying to say. But it makes sense now. Basically chop off your whole entire face and replace it with a new one. Like Face Off. Do you guys remember that movie Face Off? Okay, so I'm using this one first because honestly, I still haven't had a chance to go and exchange it. I don't use a lot of it. I might end up staying with it at this point because I keep using it, but I need to get a darker one. I thought I had gotten a darker one enough because the last one I had wasn't too bad, but I need a darker one. And now in the summer, I'm going to be way darker because I'm outside 24/7. So then I go in with my Frankie Rose, which is too dark for me. So that's why I kind of put both of them on, because it basically balances itself out. Oh, you did? Right now? Let's see. That's cute. That's really cute. I wish I had colored contacts, man, because that looks really cute. I just don't know. I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it. I'm not gonna do my eyeshadow on live because I don't want to be here all night, you guys. I gotta go to bed early, girl, because I have a big old mission. Oh my God, cuz you need to get yourself this brush. First, let me say a little shout out to some of the girls that are on here. So hello to Michelle Garcia. Hello, Terry. Hello to Paola Duartes. Girl, I see you on here a lot, but I don't think I ever see you comment. Or maybe you get filtered. I don't know. Hi, Lupe. Hi, Linda. The foundation, these are the two that I use, you guys. But Frankie Rose, for whatever reason, doesn't exist anymore. I'm kind of sad that they decided to close down. But I use this one now. I might even switch to something else, but we'll see. There's this girl that I follow on TikTok, and I started using that other one because of her, because she literally has like the same skin type as me, and it looks really good on her. But I kind of want to switch it, to be honest. Let's see. I might go back to my Born This Way Too Faced. I might go back to that one. But this foundation brush, you need to get it, because you guys, everybody needs to get it. Like, some of you that do use brushes on your face, I like to spread it out like this with the brush, and then I go in with my fingers to finish spreading it out. But the brush is amazing. I like it because it's so thin, so it doesn't absorb all of the foundation into it. And beauty blenders do. Beauty blenders suck everything up. So that's why I don't really like to use it unless I'm setting it with setting spray. But look at how flat this brush is. It's literally a foundation brush. It's the newest one that Morphe just came out with. Except it might be a little hard to find because it is a little popular. But you guys will love it. This is Morphe M109. If you guys didn't know, Morphe does have numbers on all their brushes, so it's easier to find. on your personal page because it didn't give me the option to message on the... Oh, okay. That's probably why I didn't see it, because I don't really go on my personal account, but I'll check. Thank you so much. Honestly, I really appreciate it. What did you guys have for dinner? I can't believe it's Wednesday already, you guys. Like, we have plans for this weekend. We try to do fun stuff on the weekends. We kind of had stopped for a while in the holidays time because it gets a little hectic with spending a bunch of money on Christmas stuff and then trying to do fun things too. It's like, yeah, it gets a little overwhelming, so we stopped for a while. But in the summers, we literally are always out and about no matter what, either doing sports stuff or we love fishing, so we go fishing a lot. We have some fun plans for the summer, because I don't know if we might be doing a family reunion this year. I'm not sure yet, but I think we might. The only thing is that I know my mom gets a little frustrated, like, with setting up the family reunion because there's so many of us and it's so hard to get a hold of everybody. Last year we were all supposed to do pagosa to the cabins and stuff, but it didn't end up happening. So this year, hopefully it happens because it was so fun. Those cabins are nice too, you guys. Like, they're so nice. Okay, once I smear the foundation in my face like I just did with my fingers, honestly, doing it like this, I feel like makes your foundation look more like lotion instead of it just, I don't know, sitting on the top of your face looking cakey. So definitely try it, because if you are around my age and you've done makeup your entire, adult age, then you know for a fact that for the longest time, this is how we did our makeup, with our fingers. We didn't use beauty blenders. We didn't use makeup brushes. We didn't even use eyeshadow brushes. Girl, we used those little freaking spongy brushes that came with the CoverGirl eyeshadows. You guys remember that? So yeah. I think everybody became very bougie. So I'm gonna spray some setting spray on my beauty blender like this, and then I just push it against it. I want to try, but I only saw a preview of it, because if I click on it, it will take me out of Facebook. And if it takes me out completely out of Facebook, and then I try to come back, it will lose the sound, and then I have to restart the live and start all over again. So I just kind of seen it a little bit, but when I get off live, I'll check it. Look, I ended up, before you do what I just did, make sure that you pat it on your hand like this, so it's not 100% wet from spraying it. Because see how it looks all shiny right here? It removed my foundation. See how I said that these literally absorb all of your foundation? Like, how crazy is that? Because I'm setting my face. Oh my God, bro. Or maybe I shouldn't even talk about it because I don't want to. It's none of my business, but I couldn't. Okay. There's a lot of drama going on TikTok that I seen today of another influencer, right? But I was kind of like, you never know, people lie and make up stories about other influencers. Even so-called influencers be making up stories about people when they don't even know them. The brush is from Morphe. Linda, this one is from Morphe. It's their new collection. You could buy it by itself or you could buy it in a brush collection. But it's so popular. Girl, I couldn't find it online at Morphe.com. I couldn't find it at Ulta.com. When I went inside the Ulta store the first day I went to look for it, they were sold out completely, even the set. So then I tried online, both websites, nothing. 2 weeks later, I went, before Valentine's Day, I went to go and buy some colognes. And I went to just to see if maybe, just maybe they had it, and they only had one. Oh my God, I was so happy. It's like 13 bucks. Morphe is such a reasonable pricing brushes. And I love the Morphe brushes. Honestly, you do not need anything more expensive than Morphe. Their brushes will do the job, and they're so, like, not cheap, but very decent pricing. But you could get it at Ulta. You might try Sephora, but I know for a fact Ulta has it, and Morphe, because that's where it's from, Morphe. Yes, I love Morphe too. Yes, you need to get it because you'll like it. Sorry, my comments, I stopped them, so I'm trying to get a little lower. Finally caught you live. Hi there. Hi, Lynette. But did you guys see like how it sucked up the foundation right there? So spray your beauty blender, and I get this one because see how it's like slanted. This is a Real Technique one. And then I use, this is the setting spray that I use. So before you go in there right away, go like this because it's really wet. And that's why it like sucked up all my foundation. So once it's not 100% wet like it was, then set your foundation like this. Because girl, like you could literally see how it sucked up all the foundation. How crazy is that? But I like to do my foundation like this. I noticed that when I use brushes or a beauty... Okay, so if I use brushes, I feel like it just spreads the foundation on top of your face. That's why I use this brush, and that's exactly what I'm doing. All I'm doing is spreading the foundation all over my face, so then I could go in with my fingers and push it into my skin, okay? I wouldn't leave my face just with this. And then a beauty blender, you guys seen what that does. Yeah, it will eventually leave foundation on your face, but you're going to waste so much foundation because it's a sponge. It's going to absorb your foundation regardless, no matter what you do. So that's why it's not really good to use this because it wastes it. But I like to use it afterwards because I want to make sure that it's nicely like smooth. But, I just like the results it gives because look at my face. It literally doesn't look like just there on my... I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not just there. Like, my face doesn't... It looks like I just put lotion on my face. I mean, obviously, look at the difference between my eyelid and my actual foundation on my face. Like, obviously, the only difference is the color because it doesn't look cakey. Not even, like, around my nose or anything. Do you see that? And I could probably even add more if I wanted to, but this specific foundation is double coverage. Yes, I can't wait. Let's see, definitely. Meet in Colorado. I know, we want to, I don't know, maybe we'll go visit. Or you come visit me. Hi, Maxine. Hola, amiga. Sponge applicators. Yes, do you guys remember those though? Like, that's what that's what I used to use when I started doing makeup. We didn't have fancy brushes. Well, we did, but I don't think anybody used them. I remember using fingers and the sponge applicators for your eyes. Well, you guys, yesterday, the look that I did, the green look, I showed you how I applied the green with this flat brush, and it wasn't as pigmented as me putting the green with my finger. It looked so much better. That's what I was saying yesterday. Like, in all reality, sometimes you guys believe it or not, sometimes more simple is better. Cheaper is better. Simple is better. Like, you don't have to go and buy freaking $100 makeup brushes. And no, girl, your fingers work perfectly fine. I sold all my Morphe brushes because I wasn't using them. Girl, no! Mine are all dusty up here because of the vents that we have up there for the air. It blows right to it. And I don't know why there's so much dust in this house, like from those. But there is. But look at all my brushes. And I have more, except I have them in bags. But excuse the mess. I really need to do a big cleaning in here. But look. I have all those brushes. That. And then I have way more like in my drawers and all that stuff. But when I first started doing makeup, you guys, like when I was super dedicated, when I went live every day at 8:30, no matter what, stayed there for 4 hours and even longer, I used to get a lot of PR from different companies, and one of those was Doe Color. And Doe Color, they're a brush company, so they would send me new brushes all the time for me to promote. Like this one's Doe Color. They have good brushes, but my favorite brushes are Morphe. So any Morphe brush that I use, I did invest into that myself, but I love Morphe. I love just the fact that everything they sell is good quality and it's not crazy expensive. Like, that's what I like about it. Like, their setting spray is not, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like there's no reason why you need to buy super expensive stuff. Like, I went and I bought a Chanel blush, which is super cute, you know, like the color was really pretty, but the pan was so small, I ran out of it right away. Like, hello, that's probably why they make it so small, so you have to go buy more. Hi, Debs. Thank you, friend. So these ones are Hourglass, okay? And again, I'm switching everything from Frankie Rose to trying to find something better now because Frankie Rose, they closed down. I haven't caught you live in a long time. What have you been up to? Oh, girl, being a busy mom. You don't, like, soccer mom all the way. All the way. Actually, football mom, but yes, it looks more natural. Like, it literally, it does, you guys. I don't have, like, let me see if I could show you like this. I don't have filters on Facebook, so what you get is what you get, like, and then let me turn this light off because, you know, a lot of people claim that my skin only looks good because of the lighting, because I use all this lighting and that's the only reason my makeup looks good. Nah, bitch, like, good lighting or no, my foundation never looks cakey. Honestly, for a minute there, I did notice that the way I was doing my makeup, it kind of did look a little like, not cakey, but too thick in certain areas. But see, like, it literally looks like lotion. Like, I just threw lotion on my face. But I want to show you like this. Look. I just don't know how to work my other phone. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. I would have to turn off the other light. But see, like, this is going to show you everything because it's literally a bright ass light. But see how it literally looks like lotion? Like, it doesn't even look like I went in. Look at the difference between my eyelid that doesn't have any foundation and the rest of my face. It literally looks like I just have lotion on my face. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I know the whole finger thing has a lot to do with it, but I also want to say, because see how it looks a little shiny? Like, kind of like really moisturized? This. It's gonna be this. And this is an anti-aging cream, you guys. Like, this stuff is amazing. It makes your face look and feel like very tight. I love this stuff. This is from It Cosmetics. This is a little expensive because it is like a facial cream, but that's what I use before I do my foundation. And honestly, if you're already in your 30s or your late 30s, you definitely need to start using stuff to make sure your skin stays tight. I'm being for real, for real. Yeah, it's not like frosting. It does look like my skin. Honestly, I really think the finger method and this, because with the brushes, all you're doing is spreading it around, like just how I spread it out with this brush, and then I blend it in with my fingers. I'm not a pro at makeup, but I kind of share what I've learned because I've learned a lot. I've changed my makeup routines a lot. Oh my God, yeah, no, I have my whole makeup room, you guys. Like, I have a lot going on in here. My drawers are full to the rim of makeup. I have boxes of makeup that I'm supposed to be donating and stuff that are brand new that I've never used. I have a lot of PR that I used to get from a lot of different companies. I don't really get PR. The only PR that I get now is Foxy Bay, and that's it. Other than that, I don't really promote anybody else but me and my homegirl movement, and that's it. But the reason why I don't get rid of a lot of my stuff in here is because I have one daughter only. She is 15, and one day I'm not gonna use none of this stuff, so it will be hers. you know, she could do whatever she wants with it. Except all, like, my collector's makeup stuff. That she can't have. She could have everything else, but not that. But I think I'm going to be one of those little old ladies that wears, like, the big old bright pink suits with the matching jacket and the pants, all dressy, like going to church, with the hat and the makeup. I think I'm going to be that grandma. Thank you, Miss Debs. Thank you. I honestly feel like it's all in the genes. My mom has... Actually, all of my mom's siblings, like the girls... Oh my God, they all look super young. I'm not even lying, all of them. Now this tiny little brush, believe it or not, I've had this brush. How long have 19, 20, so this year will be 7 years that I've been doing makeup lives on Facebook. I found this brush a year in of doing makeup. One time we went to El Paso when I went to get my lips done for the first time. We went to the Walgreens to get some stuff like snacks and milk and stuff like that for the hotel room. And when I went in there in the makeup area, I found this, which is a mini size Real Technique sculpting brush. And I loved it so much, you guys. And ever since, I use this specifically to do what I'm doing right now. And I hope I never lose it because I've never, ever seen one again. I've never seen the same brush ever again. I wish I would have bought in two. But yeah. And I got it in El Paso, you guys, because I never even seen these in Santa Fe. But this is literally that old. It's 5 years old. And I really hope I don't ever lose it because it's one of my favorite brushes. I just love the shape of the brush. It's like perfect for what I'm doing. And it doesn't spread the makeup out more than what it should, because it's not that wide. So the full-size brush like this one, which I do have, I just honestly don't know where it is because I have more brushes over here too. And down there. And my drawers. But I have a full-size one. It looks just like it, but it's bigger. But since that one's full-size, this part is also bigger. But this one, since it's mini, it's like literally perfect, the shape for this. I love this brush so much. I really hope I never lose it. Like, oh, I'll be so hurt. It looks like your skin with some tint. Yes, and honestly, don't you guys agree? Like, isn't that the goal, that you want your foundation to look as natural as possible? Like, isn't that our goal? I don't know. I mean, at least that's my goal. Like, I don't want it to look like I have all this makeup on, like, at all. So now I'm going in with the powder. Because you notice how I only put bronzer, the cream bronzer right here, and I don't do nothing to my forehead or on my double chin, none of that, right? My chin line, I don't do none of that. I use my Milani bronzer. This one's discontinued as well because it's so old. But I was able to find these ones on Amazon. I don't even know if they still have them now, but I ordered them from Amazon a while back and I got 3 of them. So this is literally my last one and I'm almost about to hit the damn rim. But I love it because it's a light bronzer, you guys, and see the gold flake in it. So it literally makes your face look like highlight when you do apply it. And it's not that dark. It's like a very natural bronzer. And this is what I use for the rest of my face because I don't want the rest of my face to be too dark. Just like a little bit. So I love this. So it might look like at least on my cheek area, I do go a little extra with adding it because it's not super dark. But you might be like, girl, you're overdoing it, but I'm really not. It's more that it's not that dark. So that's why I kind of try to build it up a little. But yeah, this stuff is amazing. This one is Milani number 9. It's Dulce number 9, but only Amazon. I don't know if you could find it anywhere else. Hi Patsy, would you sell your makeup? No, girl, I have makeup that I'm gonna donate, but the rest of the stuff I have in here, I'm gonna be giving it to my daughter because I only have one daughter. So I think it'd be perfect for her. I'm going to try using my fingers instead of a brush tomorrow. I use It Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. It doesn't... Oh my God, really? Can you send me a picture? I've been trying to search for the perfect eyeliner. I normally use this Anastasia one, but girl, these are so expensive. And then they run out like this. Like, they dry out so fast. But yesterday, I kind of started really liking this other one. So a few weekends ago, I went and bought 2 drugstore different brand eyeliners just to try them out and see if maybe I might find like a dupe to the NYX one that they discontinued. And I got these 2 right here, and honestly, at first I didn't really like this one, but I actually like it now. I'm not gonna lie. And it doesn't dry shiny, but I actually like it. And I think this was like $8. It's better than freaking 20. But yeah, let me know. I would love to see what you use. Okay, so then I'm going to blend this part. So the longer you let your concealer sit under your eye, the better, honestly. So that's why I do everything else and then I move on to this. Another thing, normally when I do my makeup, I always do my eyeshadow first and then my foundation and stuff, because obviously you don't want to have no eyeshadow fallout to go on your foundation because it messes it up. But since I'm doing a video, I'd rather just have the rest of my face done already and then just do the eyeshadow. But I could just put setting powder around my eyelid, like underneath, so that way if I do have any fallout, it won't stick to it. It'll just land on that, and then whenever I brush off the powder, the fallout will stick to that and it falls off by itself. It falls with that, like it blows out with that. So, I tried to order my contacts. Hi, Connie. I know, you're probably like, what the heck, girl? I've been telling you guys that I'm going to start doing makeup lives. I mean, it had been over a year since I did an actual eyeshadow look and recorded it and all that. And I had fun doing it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to like get back in routine like I used to be before. It kind of everything changed with the baby. But I'm trying to get back in routine. Yeah. Like, I'm so happy, you know. Girl, I literally be inspiring people to start doing it too. Like, I love that. Love that. I'm so happy to see that other women get encouraged to do their makeup too that haven't done their makeup in a long time. I really, truly love that. Hi, Irene. The Real Technique one. Wait, the little one? If you're talking about... Yeah, right? Because that's the only one that I have. I don't know. It doesn't even have the logo no more. So, I just know that it's Real Technique sculpting brush. And the only reason why I know that it's a sculpting brush is because every time that I would do my makeup back then, a lot of people would ask me what kind of brush it was, so I know it's a sculpting brush. So then blush, one size, and I use the middle part. I don't buy the expensive ass Chanel one no more. I actually like this one now, and it's way cheaper than the Chanel one. So yeah, like I said, sometimes you don't really need expensive stuff. But yeah, Irene, I've had that one for so many years. I hope I don't ever lose it. But so I know my under eye looks very bright, but it's all gonna blend, I promise. So this part, I'm going to add a lot of blush because I'm gonna blend it all together with my setting powder. But I do it super pigmented because I'm going to blend everything together and it's gonna fade it out anyways. But no, and Irene found my favorite brush because of her. I have this one because my original one, it broke and everything, but from Morphe, this is my favorite brush from Morphe. This is Morphe R33, and I love it so much. I only use this to clean and blend around my eyebrow, but I never clean this brush. I let the concealer build up, because obviously when I'm brushing the concealer, blending it in, and up here, it stays on here since I don't clean them. Like, I want it to stay like that. That way, whenever I'm doing an eyeshadow look, for whatever reason, if it's too dark or I want to fade it out a little bit and I don't want to remove it with makeup or whatever, I literally use that brush because it has that concealer and it works like a magic eraser. I'm not even lying. I love it. And Irene found it for me because Morphe doesn't sell this. This was, I think this used to be part of a collection, but they don't have it anymore, which is so sad. And Irene gifted me 2 of them. And Irene, you know what's the craziest thing? That the other one is still brand new, and I put it somewhere in this makeup room so I wouldn't lose it, because I wasn't going to use it, because these last me a really good time. I even still have the other one. Look, my original one. It's all beat up. And I can't find it. I don't know where I put it, but I know it's in here. And I know my daughter didn't take it because, girl, I'd be very mad. She knows how much I love that brush. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, for a minute there, my daughter was acting like my makeup room was Ulta for her. So I literally had to get a lock. Like, my doorknob has a lock on it because, yeah. She was coming in here shopping like it was freaking Ulta. Like, no, girl. Like, what? So I'm going to set under my eye with this little Morphe brush. I mean, puffer thingy. And I don't put it in there. I kind of like slide it like this. But I really like this little thingy because of how it is. And then I could get it in the inner corner. And I really like it. And then we're going to do the other side. Underneath my eyes. And normally I use my bigger one for the side, but I don't know where it's at. So, yeah, Titi. And she doesn't do it anymore. And obviously she can't because I put a lock. But she was doing it when she turned 13, and I allowed her to start wearing a little bit of makeup. I noticed that some of my makeup started going missing. Like, what the hell? And then that's not even it. Like, what made me more upset is that I noticed whenever some of you guys were placing orders, because I had extras in here put away, like stored away, I noticed that whenever you guys would place an order on my website, the lip liner specifically, like the dark Cholita, the Cholita color, yeah, it would say that somebody purchased one, and then when I was gonna package their order, I didn't have any more. Yeah, my daughter literally stole all my freaking lip liners. I was very upset about that. Very. So yeah, I had to put a lock on there. It's powder or cream. Lynette, what is? Yes, and I love late lives. I'm trying to get off early. That's why I'm doing it like early today. Hi, Michelle. Hi, baby girl. Sorry, you guys. I don't know. I'm behind on the comments. I don't know what you mean, if it's powder or cream. And when you don't look for it, you will find. Yes, that happens to me all the time. That's why I have a million same color of eyeshadow palettes or lipsticks or lip liners, because I can't find the one that I need. So I go and I buy one, and then later on I end up finding it, and now I have a grip of the same color stuff. Like, it's very annoying. Very annoying. So now I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to leave this like this till I'm done with my brows. So I like my brows to look very natural. I've been trying to grow them out because I want to go get them threaded. So I leave them as much as possible the way they are. Dude, tell me why. No, like I'm being, you know how I am. I tell you guys how it is. I really don't care what anybody thinks. But tell me why there's somebody on here that watches me and they're here every single live. Like literally like one of the first top 10 people that jump in on my live. They're always here, like all the time. But they never ever say anything, you guys. Actually, I have 2 girls like that. And I don't know why I kind of like, I notice other people too, but I don't know why these specific 2 girls grab my attention every time. Like for, I don't know, like why is it that I'm noticing them so much? Does that make sense? Maybe I'm tripping, but I don't know. It's giving, like, I don't know why it's giving me, like, messy vibes. Oh my God, almost tripped. Hi, Val. I'm going to do my brows, Anastasia, in the shade Ebony, Anastasia brush. And all I'm going to do is darken up the end. I'm not really going to do much. I'm not going to outline it either. I'm just going to fill it in and then blend it out with the spoolie. I don't know why, bro, but it literally, I get a feeling like they're being messy. And I could be wrong, but maybe I should just block them, huh? And then if mysteriously they pop up again, then we'll know that they are being messy. Okay, so all I do is fill in the ends. Because see, for whatever reason, my end of my eyebrows are so light. They're not like super dark like how it is at the front. So all I do is shade it in. I don't overline them. I don't do none of that. I just go with the shape because my brows are pretty thick already. So that's all I'm doing. Oh my God, Irene, look at the, do you have a Smith's where you live? I think so, Deb. I'm serious. And they're here now. I know that. I watch you and I hardly ever comment. No, girl, but the reason I noticed these 2 individuals is because I'm talking about every single live, no matter what time of day it is. They're always the first ones here, and they've been here for a long time, and they never say anything. Like, if you've commented a few times, once, twice, if you've shared the live, if you've liked any of my videos, you guys get badges. Like, I'll even recognize you and give you a badge for how many years you've been here, even if you don't comment, right? But these ones don't have anything on their stuff. It's very weird. Okay, so the front of it, they're probably fake accounts, to be honest. The only reason why I'm tripping out is because the last time that I caught that other fucking, what's her name? You know, my stalker friend. That I called her out on supporters. That's how I caught her, because the name she was using would never comment, but was always there on all my lives. So then one day, I was like, oh, I know how I could get her to talk. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I have to say just for her to, she'll get so mad if I say one specific sentence to the point that she don't care if she exposes her fake account. Yes, a Smith's. It's a grocery store. Anyway, so the girl on supporters, I did that. And sure enough, she exposed herself. So I'm kind of thinking that this one of those two accounts might be her. I'm not even lying. So I'm asking you if you have a Smith's, because look at for your granddaughters. I got one for Zeke and one for Jaden. Look at Walmart has some, you guys, but I think the ones from Walmart might be a little bit smaller and more expensive. These ones right now, these are originally $30, $30 to $35. And they have every color you could think of, and they're on sale right now for $15. That's what I'm saying. If you have a Smith's, if you have a member, like a member card or whatever, you put your info and then it'll knock off $15 off of each one. And they have blue, pink, gray, brown, and like a nude color. They're so cute. I was gonna get one for every single one of my kids, but I'm not gonna waste my money on the older ones because I don't really think they care. Yeah, that's one of the grocery stores that we have down here. It's called Smith's. Okay, I'm gonna carve out my brows. I use Frankie Rose. I'm gonna have to start finding another product to use because Frankie Rose don't exist anymore. And look, I'm almost done. This is what I was gonna say, where I said like, oh, I better not talk about it because it's kind of like a sad situation. But I wanted to see what your opinion is on this. Like, how would you think, like, let's just say you don't get along with one of your family members. I don't know, your sister, your brother. You guys don't get along. Regardless of how much you don't get along, let's just say your nieces, nephews, they're not being mistreated in any way. But in your eyes, they are being mistreated somehow. Would you call child services on them? Would you call child services? Especially because, like, what if they really aren't being mistreated or anything like that? I mean, would you even ever call child services on your family members? Me, personally, I don't think I would ever call child services on anybody in my family, because if I ever felt the need that I needed to call child services on one of my family members for the way they treat their kids, I wouldn't even, like, the only way I would do it is after the fact that I take the kids away, straight up. Like, if you feel like, oh shit, you know, like I need to call child services on my sister because what she's doing, I would take the kids. I don't give a fuck. Call the cops on me, bitch. And then we're going to tell the cops what you're doing. And then we could call child services. But I don't think that I would go home and then call child services. Hell no. Even if it's a family member, I think that's what I would do. Let's say my brothers, you know, for whatever reason, I don't have an issue with my brother or the baby mama, and I feel like they're mistreating the kids. Like, I've seen so many true crime stories, you guys. Have you guys seen that girl that's currently going to court? She's currently going to court, you guys, because she literally was leaving her infant baby at home so she could go out and party. Literally. She went on a big old party spree for I don't even know how long. And she would leave the little baby in the crib, you guys, by herself. And then one time she got pulled over. She got arrested and went to jail. Didn't even tell them that the baby was alone at home. The grandparents tried calling child services on her so many times, and then child services didn't do shit about it. Then later on, the girl was on live talking about her baby was unalived. And she was like acting like she was on some kind of drugs, something. But she was acting all crazy, bro. But she was telling them on live. So then finally somebody ended up calling the cops on her saying like, hey, you know, like, I know this girl. Something seems off about her, the way she's acting. And she's literally telling everybody on live that her daughter was unalived and like weird. Like, where is your baby at? The fuck you mean your baby's unalived? And yeah, she literally had left. Like, after they started interviewing everybody when they found that the baby was dead. She left her house to go and stay, to hang out with this man and, you know, do the nasties with the man. And then she ended up going back home. Like, was there for days with, like, not, I don't think days yet. Like, maybe a few hours that day. And then the next day she goes back home. And then she left again to go and hang out with him. Never said anything about the babies. Ever. And she had 2 kids at that. And I think the older one was there too. I don't remember, but it was such a messed up story. Like, that's sad. So now I put P. Louise base number 2 on my eyelids. If I feel the kids are in danger, yes, I would call child services no matter who it was. Yes, same, but I would take the kids and then they could call the cops on me. I don't give a fuck, but I'm going to put up a fight. And if you want to fight me because I'm taking the kids, because what you're doing to them, I don't give a fuck. We can fight. I don't care. If my grandbabies, for whatever reason, ever come to visit me and I notice that they're not being taken care of, I won't let you take them home. And then you could call the cops and then we could tell the cops together why I don't want you to take the kids home. I don't give a shit. Like, I would do that. And I think that I am going to be so protective of my grandbabies, you guys, because I'm already like that with my kids, my siblings, my mom, my man. Like, I am very overprotective. So I could just imagine with my grandbabies, because a lot of people tell me that your relationship with your children is 100 times more different with your grandbabies. Like, it's just a whole different ball game with your grandbabies. That's what I've been told by a lot of grandmas. And I think I'm gonna be like super protective of my grandbabies. And I think what's gonna be really hard for me is my boys whenever they have kids, because, you know, I feel like when you have a boy and their partner has I mean, I don't know because I don't have any grandbabies yet, but I feel like for the most part, it kind of seems like when you have boys and they have a baby, you don't really have much of a say-so, because the girl, the mother of the baby, they're more, their grandparents are more involved. For example, I feel like I won't be able to say much for my grandbabies for the boys, but for my daughter, I think I will, because it's my daughter. My daughter gave birth to that baby, right? But I feel like with boys, it's a little bit different because those girls are more close to their parents than you, right? So yeah, I have a lot of boys, so I'm kind of sad. I hope that's not the case, but I think it might be. Okay, you guys. I'm putting the setting spray. So now I'm going to wipe all this off underneath here, because I'm going to put some up here too, but I need to carve my brows on the top still. So instead of just blowing this off like this, I'm going to actually drag it up and then mix it, because I know it looks very crazy right now. So I just bring it up and I blend it in. That's why I go very pigmented on my blush, because when I do this, It's all gonna blend together. And I love how it looks after I do this, because it blends my blush and my bronzer together, and it doesn't look like steps. Meaning where it's bronzer on the bottom and then you can see the blush on top and it's like steps. I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. I want it to look blended and for it to look like one. But look at the difference, okay? See how it looks? You could still see the bronzer on the bottom, but it looks like a shadow more than anything now. And then the blush, right? But this is what it looks like before. Do you see the difference? Then if you feel like sometimes the powder might remove a little too much, so you could add more if you want. All I'm going to do is add a little bit more of the powder bronzer on here on the bottom. Just a little bit. But other than that, do you see how it looks more blended and the bronzer looks like more like a shadow and it doesn't look like an actual step? So I don't like this side. I don't like how that looks. I'd rather be more blended. So bring it up. And then you blend it. Maybe when I get off, when I finish my makeup, you guys, I'll come back because I'm gonna make some capirotada if you guys want to hang out. Yes, ma'am. It's a whole different love for our grandbabies. Irene, but do you agree with me? Like, don't you think, like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like daughters are always going to be more close to their parents. And because they're the mothers, they have more of a say-so than the man. Okay? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, like, for example, Irene, let's say your son has a baby, okay? Your daughter-in-law is going to be more close to her parents, right? So most likely, if the baby's sick or something happens, she's going to go and reach out to her parents. She's probably not really going to call you right away. She might do it, but I think her instinct's going to be call her parents. Now, your daughter, if her babies are ever sick for whatever reason or she needs help, she reaches out to you. Right? I don't think she reaches out to her suegros. Does that make sense? So I feel like since I have more boys than girls, it's going to be so hard for me if that really is how it is. Girl, I'm going to be like so sad. I'll be super sad because I'm so protective of my kids. I don't think I would be able to handle my grandbabies. I don't know. I'll be so sad. Most of the time, the kiddos stay with the mom. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like for example, let's say your son ends up getting in a fight or separates from the baby mama. Now you're going to see the grandbabies whenever she wants to let you see the babies. You don't really have a say-so, you know, and unless they go to court, right? But now if it's your daughter, if in the situation it's your daughter that's and not your son that had the obvious, you get what I'm saying? Like if it's your daughter and not your son, let's say, okay, so when you have a son and him and his partner separate, the grandbabies are only going to come around once in a great while whenever she allows it or whenever he gets them through the court system, right? But I could almost guarantee that your grandchildren are going to spend more time with her parents because those kids are going to be with her more than your son. Now, when it's the other way around, it'll be the same thing. Your grandbabies will end up spending more time with you and your side of the family, and then the kids will go with dad's side of the family whenever it's court order or once in a great while, right? And if that's the case, I'm shit out of fucking luck because I have a bunch of boys. And I don't think I could handle that. Like, I want my grandbabies to live with me. I'm on that. Michael will leave me for sure because he's excited for the kids to get older and move out. No, not me. I want my grandbabies to come live with me. I'm going to be that mother-in-law and grandma that every party animal dreams of. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to go out and party, get shit-faced drunk? Okay, bring me the babies. You want to leave them for the weekend? Go ahead, bring me a bag. Or if you don't want to, don't bring me a bag. He or she will have clothes here. I got it handled. Oh, you want to go to Vegas for how long? The weekend? Fuck it. I'll pay for an extra few days. Stay a week. Just leave me and my grandbabies. I'm going to be that grandma. I promise you. Anytime that I go on a trip or we go anywhere, my grandbabies are coming. I don't give a fuck about my kids. But my grandbabies are coming with me. We go, I don't know, Disneyland. Girl! I'm going to be that grandma that every partying animal wishes they had. Like, I am going to be that babysitter on lock. But I think that my man was not going to really let me, though. So see how I only use this brush to blend the top and to blend this, right? So then the concealer that I'm spreading out with this brush and ends up building up. See how it's like, I don't ever clean it. The only time I clean this brush is when I do an eyeshadow look and I have to use it as an eraser. So let me kind of show you a little example why I don't clean the brush. Let's say I do an eyeshadow look. I'm just going to do a little bit because I'm going to get off anyways. But I just want you to see why I love this brush so much, okay? Let's say I do this color, okay? And then it's like, oh, fuck, it's way too dark. Like, I don't want it that dark, right? But I also don't want to get a makeup wipe and remove it because now I'm going to have to rebuild the concealer all over again. Like, I'm going to, let's say it was down here, I'm drawing on my face for a Halloween look or a specific look I'm doing. If I get a makeup wipe and I remove it right here, now I'm going to have to re-add the foundation, the concealer, the bronzer, the blush. I have to re-add everything again just to get it to look how it was before, right? But let's just say I want this color to get a little bit lighter, but I don't want to remove it. So I'm going to use this and just look at the color how it is now, okay? But let's say I want to lighten it up. Girl, look, it's literally removing the whole thing. I could probably remove it all if I wanted to. And I didn't have to use a makeup wipe and I don't have to rebuild it, but I literally can remove it because this is like an eraser. Do you see that shit? I love this brush so much. So let's just say I had green, blue, red, pink, purple, bright colors, and I needed to fade it out. Then I'll use this. So then that color is going to transfer to the brush, right? Then I clean the brush. Then I get my brush cleaner, the spray or whatever. I clean it really good. And now we're back to zero, no concealer at all. And then I start building it again every time, you know. And it starts building up and building up. And then one day I need to fade out an eyeshadow color. I just go over with this. And I could clearly remove it completely or fade it out. Do you see why I love this brush? Hands down, my favorite brush. Morphe doesn't carry it anymore. They don't make this one anymore. Irene was the one that gifted 2 of these for me. So this is actually one of my new ones that I've had this for a few years now because she got it for me a while back. And it's Morphe R33. Oh my God, I love it. I love this brush so much. So much. This one and my sculpting brush. No, girl, don't play with her. Like, these are my favorite right here. These two. I don't know why, but they are. Yes, I definitely agree with that. With what you're saying, my daughter comes to me for everything, laugh aloud. I have the babies 24/7, but when or if my son has a baby, I think it will be different, and I probably won't see the babies as much as my... Yes, and I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I can. I don't think I can because, like, I am very, like, territorial, you can say. That might sound a little like, whoa, but I am. And I can own up to it. I don't give a shit. I really am. I really am. I really am. Christy, get it, girl. Well, Google it and see if you could find one. Honestly, but I don't know if you will. I don't even know if they still exist now because, like I said, Irene gifted those to me a while back. But look, if you want to take a screenshot for later, you can't even see it. It's a Morphe R33. Yeah, you can't really see it, but it's Morphe. There you go. Morphe R33. Anyways, I love the brush. Okay, you guys, I'm going to hop off so I could finish this because I am going to be recording the rest of the look. But basically, my makeup is... Oh, shit. I got to get my charger. My makeup, my charger's in there. My phone's about to die. It's 1%. But this is what my makeup looks like when I'm done. I try to make it look as natural as possible. Especially don't want it to look cakey. But maybe I'll come back, you guys, if it's not too late. I'm trying to go to bed early tonight. But, yes, I love you guys so much. If you guys need anything, message me. But if not, I'll come back. Julie, hi, girl. Now I'm leaving. I think you can get grandparent rights if that was ever the case. Oh, my God. Yeah, that makes sense. But I think what I'm trying to say, like, even being in good terms with your daughter-in-law, I'm just saying you will never be able to see those kids as much as you will as your own daughter, just because it's natural for the mother of the kids to be close to their mom. I think it's just very natural. Like, I think it's super natural. But yeah, you're right. Like, you can do that too. But honestly, I don't hope it never comes down to something like that. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later, okay? Try the finger method when you